Hello students, today we will learn about biogas production. Biogas is a topic in chapter Microbes in Human Welfare in class 12. In today's video, we will learn about biogas, its components, its production, the microbe used in biogas production, and the process of biogas production, then uses of biogas. Let's start the topic now. Biogas. Biogas is commonly known as gobar gas. It is a mixture of methane and carbon monoxide with little bit amount of. During the process of biogas production, there is production of gases which include mainly the methane is there, but there is carbon dioxide and trace amount of nitrogen, hydrogen and carbon monoxide is also there. How biogas is produced? It is produced by the decomposition of the plant and animal waste. The animal excreta we will mainly use for the production of biogas, like cow dung we will use, and this biogas is used mainly as a fuel. Now in this slide, here it is given that what is the average production of biogas per kilogram of cattle dung used. Average cattle yield is about 10 kg of dung per day, and average gas production from that dung, cattle dung, it is 40 liters per kg. Now which bacterium is used for the biogas production? That is methanobacterium, or we can say methanogens. These bacteria grow under anaerobic conditions. In cow dung mainly the cellulosic material is there, and this organic material is anaerobically degraded by methanobacterium, which result in production of methane, carbon dioxide and hydrogen. These bacteria are collectively known as methanogens. Now where these methanogens are found, these bacteria, or we can say methanogens, they are found in anaerobic sludge during the sewage treatment, as they need anaerobic conditions for the multiplication, for the degradation of organic matter. They are found in the rumen of the cattle also, as cattle consume cellulosic material, and these anaerobic bacteria consume, or we can say hydrolyze that organic material, cellulosic material. Therefore, methanogens are found in the rumen of the cattle also. They digest cellulosic material in the food of the cattle. They are found in the excreta of the cattle, and they digest that cellulosic material, which is then degraded to the simpler components. This diagram is depicting the biogas plant, that how biogas is produced in biogas plant. Here you can see that there is a mixing tank, then there is a underground digester tank, there is a outlet tank. These three tanks are there. In mixing tank, we will put the cattle dung slurry. We mix the cattle dung with water and put it in the mixing tank. There is an inlet pipe through which this slurry will enter into the underground digester tank, and this dung and water mixture is acted upon by the anaerobic bacteria in this digester tank. There are support for the pipes, for the inlet pipe and the outlet pipe, and on this underground digester tank there is a floating gas holder. When there is production of biogas in this tank, in this area, this floating gas holder will rises up, which will indicate that biogas a sufficient amount of biogas is collected, then what we will do, we will open the outlet for the biogas collection, and the spent slurry will be collected in the overflow tank. This spent slurry can be used as a fertilizer for the plants, for the crops. Now this is about the biogas plant construction, that how the biogas plant is made. What are its components? Biogas plant mainly consists of concrete tank which is 10 to 15 feet deep, in which the bio-wastes are collected, the slurry of dung is fed, the floating cover is placed over the slurry which keep on rising if the gas is produced in the tank due to microbial activity. The biogas plant has an outlet which is connected to a pipe to supply biogas to the nearby houses. The spent slurry is removed through the another outlet and it is used as fertilizer. And the biogas which is produced by this process is used for cooking and lighting purpose. This is again about the production of biogas, different materials which are used for the biogas production and the use of that biogas. Here it is shown that livestock waste, crop waste, wastewater and food waste, that is thrown into the anaerobic digester, where it is acted upon by the anaerobic bacteria, which result in production of biogas and digestate. In diagram of biogas plant, you have seen digestate as spent slurry. This digestate is used for the production of fertilizers, for doing the soil amendments, increase the nutritional quality of the soil, and it can be used as livestock bedding. Whereas biogas produced can be used for the production of biomethane, which can be used as fuel and gas grid. Biogas can be used for heating and cooking purpose, for generation of electricity. As we know that in biogas there is methane, carbon dioxide and trace amount of nitrogen, hydrogen sulfide and carbon monoxide. We use certain techniques which enhance the quantity of methane mainly in the biogas, and the trace elements are removed. It includes amine absorption columns, or there is pressure swing absorption which is used. Whereas this H2S, hydrogen sulfide, it is used for the production of sulfuric acid and sulfur, and H2S is also used for the production of heavy water which is used in nuclear plants. This is about uses of biogas. Biogas is mainly used for heating purpose, for cooking. In villages, you must have seen that in almost every houses have their own biogas plant, and there is a pipeline related to it which enters directly into the kitchen of their houses. The biogas produced in the biogas plant is delivered to the kitchen, and in the kitchen that is used for cooking purpose. Biogas in gas engine, it is used to convert the energy in the gas into electricity and heat. Biogas can also be compressed after the removal of carbon dioxide, and it is used to power motor vehicles. Now, what are the advantages of biogas production? It is a green energy source. It is a renewable source. It is a green energy source in the form of electricity and heat for local grid. And if we produce biogas, use it for cooking purpose, there is less emission of greenhouse gases. As we know that methane, carbon dioxide, nitrous acid, these are the greenhouse gases. And methane is almost 21 times more effective in trapping heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide. And biogas combustion result in reduction of greenhouse gases emission. Thus, we can overcome the effect of global warming also. Next, it is environment friendly. Recirculation of organic waste from industries and household is there. Next point, if we use the cow dung as a manure in the fields, what will happen? It will produce more odor, more smell will be there. Whereas the fermented slurry, which is formed during the biogas production, that fermented slurry smell less. There is less odor inconveniences. Fermented slurry smells considerably less than the normal slurry, and its smell decreases very fastly than the cow dung, than the unfermented slurries. Next advantage is plants absorb fermented slurry better and increase the yield of the field. There is protection of subsoil water also. It improves the nitrogen exploitation, reduces leaching, and thereby drinking water contamination. It also reduces the cost for artificial fertilizers because we use a spent slurry as a fertilizer, as a manure in the crops to improve the yield of the crops. Let's recapitulate that what we have learned today. We have learnt about biogas, which is also commonly known as gobar gas, contain methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, trace amount of nitrogen, H2S, hydrogen sulfide we can say, and carbon monoxide. The main component is methane. What microbe is used in biogas production? We have learned that Methanobacterium is used in the biogas production. They belong to the category of methanogens, which are the anaerobic bacteria. Next, biogas plant structure we have done, that how it is constructed. There is a digester tank, which is underground tank, and there is a tank for mixing of the slurry. There is a tank which get the spent slurry, and there is a floating chamber which will rises up when there is production of biogas in the digestion tank. Process of biogas production we have done. Then uses of biogas for heating, for cooking purpose, as fuel, as biomethane, and the use of digestate, that is the spent slurry, as manure for increasing the nutritional quality of the soil, for improving the crop yield we have done. And that's all for today, students. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.